Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Eastern Account System from their credit report, and in many cases, without paying their debt at all. So if that's you, or even if it's someone you know, then I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that Eastern Account System, actually any of the accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft, or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. Now, we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf, zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or, if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. So all you have to do is give us a call today. I'll put our phone number in the description below so you can find that. But what I want to do right now is I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one that I have here, I think is really important. And that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Eastern Account System? Now, I put this one at the top of the list because we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. It makes sense. I mean, few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to the question until I got into the business. Now, fortunately, the answer is unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get any jail time. Okay, so you don't need to worry about it. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million or whatever. It doesn't matter. You will not be arrested or serve any jail time. Now, who is Eastern Account System? And why are they on your credit report? So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount, okay? I'll give you an example how it works. So, just for example's sake, let's say you, for whatever reason, have an unpaid card with Capital One, okay? And it's $1,000. Eastern Account System could, in theory, come along and buy that account, buy that debt for just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So, these companies can make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. However, what a lot of people don't know, again, we're not taught this, is that paying the account on your credit report, paying that debt does not remove the account attached to it, okay? That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, whether it's paid or not. So, a lot of time paying isn't in your best interest and actually is just a waste of money. In rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score. Now, in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot, even calling family members, colleagues. And I want to stress that if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case that you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Okay. Should you negotiate a settlement with Eastern Account System? So yeah, settling your debt with Eastern Account System really depends on your goal. Typically if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Why? Because, as I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Instead, what I always say is work with an expert like us to review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed. And this is good all the way around. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score. And the negative account gets removed from your report. So, it's perfect. So how do you remove Eastern Account System from your credit report? So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but go into it knowing that you may spend weeks, maybe even months, learning how to do it properly. However, you can hire a professional to handle it for you and ensure it's done properly the first time. Save yourself the extra time, avoid the hassle, and we're happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with Eastern Account System accounts many times, and they regularly have issues, and we've helped numerous clients deal with them, and we'll take care of it for you if you'd prefer. How can you get Eastern Account System to stop calling you? Yeah, as I mentioned, they're going to be calling you if they haven't already, as an attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, which means the only reason that they'll stop calling you is if you, one, settle your debt with them, or two, you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will Eastern Account System try suing or garnishing my wages? So this is kind of scary too, but Eastern Account System suing is kind of unlikely. It can and does happen, but in our experience, it's rare. There are a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win. It's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with Eastern Account System? Okay, so I love this question because you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Eastern Account System has purchased. Eastern Account System is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA. And like I was talking about before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Again, maybe very complicated, but really it boils down to they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. Okay, but if you don't have time to research these acts, it's not a problem. That's what we're here for. So call us today and we'll discuss your options. Again, you can find our number in the description below. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped.